Let's go. Yeah. Coquita. Hello, this is Jarno Eerola, Jairno Eerola, TikTok Confidential. Today we want to talk about how we discover a new communications language. It's sort of combination of code and sign language and emotions, but it's very energetic, and I want to show you it soon. But before that, I want to talk about traffic, safety in the traffic when you are crossing the road. Do you actually put attention to the red or green light, or do you put attention to the road? And this psychologically, this is very important discovery, like at the point that we start to have mind to machine communications, and our thoughts start to react into things, or things starts to react into our thoughts. Then if you have a virtual environment or a metaverse or anything that you can control with your thoughts, so let's say that we come and we cross the road in the virtual world, our thoughts can communicate. So we come to the zebra situation. There is cars coming here and there. First we of course look at, there's a red light. But for example, today morning, very early morning, 6 o'clock, the sunrise is really nice, and there is not so many cars yet. So sometimes the right light is red, and there was 14 people there, and 3 of them stayed. Most of them passed the road without looking at the light. 3 of them stayed, looked at the light, wait, and then when the light turns to green, then they passed. But then when we were walking back through the planetarium, sit around there and look at the birds and the moon that is already went to sleep. So we cross the road, we want to cross the road. So we start to think that we want to cross the road. We don't start to think that the light should turn from red to green. We look at the light, that does it look safe for us to cross, but we don't look at the road. We don't look at the road if there's cars. We really trust on the light. So if it's green, we can go. If it's red, no. But before that moment, we simply think that we want to cross the road. So a few seconds before we even look at the light, we have this thought that we want to cross the road. So this thought is the first one that goes in the virtual world. Like you are there in the virtual boulevard, and then you're like, hey, I want to cross the road. And then the system already knows that you want to cross the road. So the system will offer you a bridge that is perhaps a green bridge. And then you just comfortably shift your perception there, and there is the green bridge. Like, how convenient. It kind of happened. Sorry, that was my mistake. It kind of happened when you were thinking about it from here, and even before you made your actual thought that, hey, Where is the green light? Where is the red light? Where is the signals? Where is the communication? All of this, it happens a few seconds before that. So yeah, so this is the traffic light thing. The other thing what I wanted to tell you before we go to the hand sign language coding examples and how to identify fake signals, like, or which ones are fake and which ones are real. And now that we can, instead of just, having one symbol, static, which is perfect, of course, but imagine how much more we can produce with these beautiful things that we have here. Imagine that every single inch that we move can be communicating something, like we do with the keyboard. We can write a lot, but in three-dimensional world, we can produce with a single movement pages of information, code, design, art, music, whatever, with single. And with two, we can put it even more. This is very hard to learn, I tell you, but it took me like 10 minutes, first 10 tries, 10 times, even to spell my name. Took me 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 times I had to do it, and it was really uncomfortable, like you try to speak another language, it's really physically painful. Try to repeat exactly the jaer, no, earola. Still it is painful, but actually what I noticed that with left hand it is jar, no, earola. Almost there, but it is more easier to learn with left hand because this is so much more kind of programmed to do something else. Typing Pac-Man, playing Pac-Man, but this one is free, and this is the creative one. So she is very eager to learn new things, like jaer, no, earola. Yeah, that's it. So now we covered the language, how to communicate with computers, with artificial intelligence, with animals, with the nature, with the universe. And the other thing is that, for example, when we talk, or if we use talking for communications, we talk only when we breathe out. But we are not talking when we are breathing in. Yeah, even my dogs got a little bit confused that who is this sound that is talking like this? But if we want to use the full air time to communicate, then we have to have this another channel. And then we kind of can be constantly talking, and it can start sounding like that we are talking all the time. But this is very heavy for your lungs. So you cannot do this more than 60 seconds, so it's not very natural, but it sounds very funny. Yeah, but with fingers, with thoughts, you can communicate constantly, like even if you are not breathing. is still going things there. You are still thinking, so you are breathing in, out, or left or right. Your thoughts are communicating, you are communicating, your hands are communicating. So this way we can elevate from this to this to this to this to this, our communications, and doesn't mean that we have to be talking more. It just makes us more beings into this universe. We kind of adapt more, we become more flexible, because if we are just imprisoned to this or this and all our life is here, we become really fractured and fragile to things that happen, birds, animals, everything. And if we learn to be more, it's like we are dancing at the same time as we are communicating, really alienating ourselves. We are finding a new perspective, a new perception, new depth, and new dimension. And this way we can not only achieve the true natural universe metaverse, but we become extremely sensitive to observations, everything, energies. We can feel energies, which means that we have to also protect ourselves from bad energies. And for this we have another method. It's very natural, organic and free. You can find it in any forest, piece of stick, but it will help you to protect yourself. And as you look at the steps of the evolution in every history book, in every school book, in every Wikipedia page, there is the monkey who comes from the jungle after leaving from the tree, and the monkey jumps. And here, wait, we were supposed to eat fish first. Well, anyway, let's start from the monkey, because this is how the evolution, they begin from the monkey. Okay, we were monkey and we come from the jungle, and then we find a rock piece of mountain or some rock cave, and then we dig in there, and then we live there and do some artwork inside the dark cave. But always we had this wooden stick, so in every step of the evolution they have a stick, and then the stick becomes longer, and then it becomes a bow or arrow, and eventually it becomes a computer and telephone during the industrial age. But this wooden stick actually symbolizes the meaning, the connection of us to the nature, and it is actually the most significant finding of my 46-year odyssey now. It has meaning, it has a connection. It is not just illustration of which kind of weapons we are using. That's why we have wooden pencils given free in the school, because it keeps us calm, it keeps us connected to the nature, to the universe. Of course we can use the calc inside to draw something or write something, but the physical connection of the wooden stick is the symbolic meaning of this in this evolution path. And now we don't have it. We have metallic stick, we have aluminum stick, we have plastic stick. And that's also the reason that why the society started to become more fragile, more delicate, more depressed, sad, and why we have all of these fights. We are not true to ourselves, we are not true to the universe, we are not true to anything. So we lost this kind of capability of being human, and I'm trying to be, my mission is to bring this garden humanity into another level, like, this kind of thing, like me starting from being very, very afraid of the camera, trying to avoid all kinds of communications, and now I can literally at the same time look at the camera, talk to you, and I'm writing code into another place with my fingers. or maybe I make a 3D sculpture, but I'm doing all of this at the same time. So I'm distracted from myself. I don't exist in my body, I exist here in the universe, and this is just a puppet here. My energies are here in this space with children, dogs, animals, insects, flies, bats, bees, which I've been learning a lot, so much every day. I discover new animals, I communicate with them, I try to learn from them, I try to teach with them, so I live in total balance. I live in complete balance with nature, with the universe today. I say thank you to the sun, because sunrise was above the planetarium where you usually look at the stars, but also because with this new perspective into life you can look into the sun directly, because you are not focusing into the sun, you are focusing into yourself. So you can see everything. I can see everything, but my face is somewhere there, part of the scenery, but I'm looking at the universe as a whole. And that's why making this video, I could do this forever. But before this morning, it was the most painful thing for me to do, to speak in public, to speak in a video, to speak in virtual conference, participate in any kind of virtual activities. And now I can at the same time observe the pigeons, listen to the neighbors slamming the door. There is a big pelican flying there. All of these are part of this show. If this is a show, this is just, I'm telling you the most naturally that how I'm feeling, what is important to me now, what I think that can be helpful you or somebody that you know. I'm not trying to sell anything. I don't have any books, I don't have any website, I don't have any subscriptions, I don't even have a YouTube site, I don't have anything, I just have myself. And I think that sooner or later something will pop out of this. And that is not for me to see, that is for someone else or something else. I am really interested now to start it was a very big crowd. And the neighbor wake up. So I think that this was it. This is my sign from the universe to cut the video here. I know. It is also about the time that the squirrel will come to the balcony. We have already rabbits there waiting. So let this be a lesson that you can love your life into another dimension, and you can learn both communicate and perceive experiences and emotions. You can express and experience things on a completely new level. And this is my definition of the metaverse.